Hello everyone. Okay, we're back with the final area, final level of Darkwolf. And, I appear to have gotten rather thrashed by some invisible monster. Let me go ahead and show you, let me restore again and show you. So, if you cast, well, okay, it helps if you're facing the right way. Let me turn around so I'm facing the right way. See, you can kind of see where the monsters are when you're casting force, because there's a fireball that shows up there when it hits. But I still want to cast true because there are flying things here. So yeah, like those, see? So... wow, got both of them. Okay, that was lucky. So yeah, so I mean, you could theoretically just get through here by just casting force and kind of seeing where the fireballs appear to let you know that you hit something. But I wouldn't, I wouldn't recommend doing that, because when the flying things start showing up, then you really want to. And see, my true spell wore off, so you can't see the bodies there on the ground anymore, so let's cast true again. And there we go, now we can see them again. If you really wanted to conserve your magic, you can, but I mean, what do I have in terms of gems? I have, well, okay, I have only 3 white gems, but I have 46 red gems and 12 blue gems. And I mean, blue gems, look at how much, if I'm going to use a blue gem now, watch how this affects my magic bar. It feels like half or almost half, maybe 1/3 of your magic bar. Yeah, maybe like 1/3 of your magic. So, you know, that should be enough. That's... unless you're really so low on magic that you're in imminent danger of running out of magic items, like magic gems, don't try to conserve magic. Just keep casting true. Make sure that you've got an active true spell at all times so you can see the enemies, because otherwise you're gonna get knocked around by those flying things. And oh, that guy fell off. All right, well that works too. So yeah, the knockback on this force spell is quite impressive in my opinion. It actually seems to be. It seems like there's a lot more knockback than you get with the fireball spell. Anyway, so let's go ahead and use some red gems to replenish our magic, and then I'll cast True so we can see what's going on. Switch to the force spell again, and I don't think... yeah, I can't jump up there, so actually let's cast Jump as well. Yeah, so this area is... it's kind of difficult and kind of annoying, mainly because... yeah, mainly just because the enemies are invisible, which obviously means that you have to keep casting True to be able to see them. Other than that... I'm just wondering what's over here. Should I go this way first, or you know what? What the heck? Let's do this in order. Let's go ahead and start off down here. Hold on. I guess it helps if I get my correct spell ready first. Oh, dearie me. Oh, and my true spell just wore off, so now I can't see... now I can't see where things are. Okay, well, I got one flying thing. So yeah, so having to keep casting True and Jump, and the fact that, as far as I know, I don't think there's a hotkey to quickly jump to the force spell. Remember I mentioned there's the F for fireball, but I don't think there's a hotkey for force. That was silly. That was just me not paying attention. So let's try this again. So yeah, so I cast True and Jump, and then I go to force. I get my force spell ready before jumping up so that it's ready to shoot at flying things that show up. Or also not flying things that show up. Oh, that was nice. I was able to quickly turn around and hit the flying thing without... Alright, let's see. So I need to cast True again. And now we can go on. Oh dear. Ah! I actually didn't realize you could do that. I always end up just running away from those flying things because I think that you can't... Okay, is that gap... This gap might be too big for me to jump over without a spell. So let's first deal with that troll there, so he's not going to give me too much trouble when I jump over. Oh, there's two of them! Alright, I think that took care of both. So let's use Zip, because it makes us move horizontally a lot faster. Oh, so here's the key anyway, but, oh, I restored to a point before I cast Zip. So hold on, let's cast Zip just to get us over here, and then since True wore off, let's recast True now. Alright, here we go. And there we go, there's a troll. We got him backed against the wall. Alright, I got the key. So that's fine. So I can't go up from here. I need to just go back. So I will do so. I will come back here and... Alright, now I'll need to cast Jump. It's a good thing that I went that way first. Sometimes I'm not sure which way to go first, but actually in this case it was good that I took the lower path first. And I'm almost out of magic, so I'll use a few more red gems. And I actually don't know if a True spell is active right now. I don't think it is, though. Yeah, clearly it is not since Clearly it is not since I just got owned by some invisible things. So let's go ahead and rectify that. There we go, there's one. I sometimes wonder what the developers were thinking when they made this area. In one sense, it's kind of... It looks kind of cool. It's kind of like the typical sort of thing that an inexperienced developer would think is cool. They'd think, hey, let's make the background look all wavy and kind of trippy like that. That'll be cool. That'll be a fun gaming experience that people will like to play. And they... You know, the idea in itself is not even necessarily bad. Like, it's not necessarily a terrible idea. It's just kind of... they didn't do much with it. I mean, it's the same basic types of enemies that... We're fighting here the same enemies that we had before. It's just that now they're invisible, so you just have to cast a spell to reveal them. So it doesn't really make the game more fun. It just kind of makes it more annoying because there's more stuff that you have to do now. So... This is our second Beholder, and I believe last Beholder of the game. There are only two in the entire game. And remember last time I mentioned that there are 3 places in the game where I use grenades? We've already seen 2 of them. The first time was with the first Beholder. The second time was when you had those 2 wizards guarding an exit. Those wizards are very difficult to hit because they're on that kind of aerial platform or suspended platform in the air, and there are 2 of them at once, so they're quite hard to hit with regular fireballs, so that I use a couple of grenades just to get rid of those guys. And now here, obviously, for the final Beholder, I still have 14 grenades, which should be way more than enough. I think you only need 3 or 4 for a Beholder, so let's go ahead and do this. I'll load again. I will use a couple of red gems. I will switch to Fireball, because this Beholder is not an invisible monster. And I'll get out my grenades. And let's see how far we can get with this. So I'll keep shooting him to make him back up a bit. And now I'll... Actually, you know what I should have done? Hold on. Let me cast Jump, so I can jump higher. Oh no. That must have been a flying thing. Okay, hold on. Let me, okay, let me cast True then. And now I'll cast Jump. And now, yeah, there are flying things up there, so, okay. So this part gets very annoying because now, in addition to the... Wow. In addition to the Beholder, obviously, you've got these flying things here, which are actually, in a sense, much more dangerous than the Beholder, because they're small and fast and hard to see. Let's see, can I just take this guy like this? Will this work? No. Yeah, that will not work. I need to repel him with fireballs, as I was doing before, so let's do this. So let's repel him with some fireballs until he... Wait, what hit me? Oh, I think a grenade hit me, and, okay, fine. Alright, let's try this. So, yeah, this is probably the most annoying part of the game, because there's just so much going on at once, and at the same time I probably still have some invisible flying things that I need to worry about. So I'll just keep tossing grenades here until... Okay, well, I guess I won't. Wow, that's really annoying. Okay. Sorry, I pressed the wrong button. Change of plans here. Let's try throwing grenades and fireballs at the same time. Yeah, because this will keep him... Oh, well, that would have worked if a stray grenade hadn't killed me. Okay, hold on. I need to cast Shield, I guess. Or I don't need to, but I probably should cast Shield. There we go. Shield makes my shield stronger. And I just jumped into a fire, so hold on. Let's restore here and try to not jump into the fire. Okay. Here we go. This time will be different, maybe. Okay. Well, it might have been different if that flying thing hadn't shown up. Okay, so let's see. Can I... take this flying thing on? Yes, oh dear. This is bad. I have to admit, my character lasted surprisingly long considering what a bad situation he'd gotten into, but, yeah, that is clearly not how to win at Darkwolf. Alright, so if I... Whoops, I pressed the wrong button again. I hate this game's controls. It's really easy to mix up controls in the heat of battle sometimes. I'm gonna wait for just a second until that flying thing moves away, and actually I'll cast Fly so that I can... Oh, Fly doesn't work here. Oh, that's right, I forgot. Hold on, let me just show you something quickly. Let me just jump down here for a second. If you cast Fly here... Oh. Yeah. If you... So I think I was able to jump because I had a jump spell active, but if you just catch Fly, it's actually counterproductive. I don't know why. You can't fly here. You can't use the Fly spell here, so... Okay, so... Let's see, what spells do I need here? I'll cast True again, and Jump again, and let's see if I can... Okay, well that's... Okay, that's pretty bad. I have at least 2 flying things up here. Man, those things are annoying. Oh, and now of course they fly away. Now when I'm ready for them, they just leave and say, oh, we don't want to stick around here. Okay, so I'm going to... What hit me? I actually didn't even see what hit me. I still don't understand what happened there. Okay. I saw what happened there. That was simply that the flying thing came down, and that was just that I didn't jump properly. Alright, can you please back up, mister? Oh no, that was definitely not what I meant to do. That was definitely not what I wanted. That was not what I wanted for Christmas. Okay, let's try this again. Yeah, so grenades. Wow, I really don't know what to do here. I really don't know. Should I try? Let me try taking out these flying things then, because this is just, I think I'm not going to have any peace until I get rid of those. So actually, this is. Hold on, that was not really a. Was not really a great outcome either. Ah. This part right here, this is like the most frustrating part in the game, because you have all these flying things flying around at the same time as you've got this thing here. So, okay. And I keep burning up suddenly. I keep just dying in a fire suddenly and catastrophically. And I don't know why my character keeps turning to the right. I'm not actually pressing the key to turn him right, but just somehow, for whatever reason, he decides, hey, I've got a great idea, I'm gonna turn to the right now. There we go. Wow, that was frustrating. Okay. Let's go ahead and cast Shield, since my shield disappeared. And let's break out the... Okay. I was going to say let's break out the Force spell, but actually first let's break out the True spell so I can see what I'm shooting at. And then... Okay, took care of that flying thing. Let's move on. There are 2 more flying things, at least. Wow, I only used 2 grenades. I actually got rid of that beholder with just 2 grenades. That's not bad. Okay, oh, my magic is empty, so let me go ahead and use some red gems to refill it. Now we can be fairly liberal with our stuff, because the hard part of the game is over. In fact, the game is almost over. That was like the last big battle, the last really major thing that you have to do before I'll cast True again. Before oh dear. Oh dear. Oh dear. That True spell doesn't last very long, does it? Alright. So let's come up here again, and where's my Force spell now? There it is. And where's that troll? Where's that troll that almost killed me? Must be somewhere around here. Right, there he is. And... Okay. I got him, I think... Yeah, there are no other enemies here, so let me just quickly see, is there anything over here? I think not. If I try to jump off here... Yeah, nothing. It just takes me back down here. Okay. Alright, I think this is it. I think this is the end of the game. Whoops. Well, try that again. I think this is the end of the game. Well, get my key out, use the key. Here we go. Nice fire effect. And this fire effect is, as far as I know, it's not, You have defeated Grondal. Marching out of the cave, you look upon the land. The castle has been destroyed and major towns burned down. Rebuilding will not be easy. And that was it. That was the ending to Darkwolf. It's not a very satisfying ending in some ways. It's kind of a Pyrrhic victory because everything's been destroyed, but hey, that was Darkwolf. So yeah, programming by John de India, and also graphics, and Christoph Schneider's. I think he used to be Schneider, but now he's Schneider's. I don't know. Uses my Autocrons. The music itself by Zach Job. Sound effects by John Anzach, and then yeah, and this fire effect by Frank Jan Sorensen. It figures that a Nordic person, probably somebody from the demo scene, engineered such a cool fire effect. Thank you for playing Darkwolf. And yeah, I was going to say about that fire effect, it's not pre-rendered. It's actually based on an algorithm, meaning that every time you see it, it'll be slightly different. There's actually some randomized algorithm that generates it, which is pretty cool in my opinion. And I think that's it. I think we'll just look at this forever until we press a key. Actually, I'm pressing several keys, and do I press escape? Okay, press escape. And that's it, and that quits the game. Thank you for playing Darkwolf and for registering it. If this file is found on a BBS or FTP site, please delete it. Copying the software outside of archival purposes is a crime. Don't do it, otherwise we cannot afford to produce quality games. Well, just to show that the fire effect is kind of different sometimes, let me go ahead and restore this save state here, and I will go through that ending one more time. It's kind of hard to tell. If you don't remember exactly what it looked like before, it might look similar, but the exact shape of the fire is, I'm pretty sure it's different every time. Yeah, see, it didn't look like this. This is like a huge wall of fire. Almost the whole area is covered. It's actually, I think it's making the text scroll slower because there's more fire to animate this time. So yeah, there's some kind of random algorithm that generates that fire, and it's a very cool algorithm. I really like the looks of that fire. It's actually a great effect in my opinion. And yeah, again, it's probably something that the guy who designed it has a Nordic name, and therefore I assume it's probably associated with the demo scene in some way, or at least knows some graphics programming tricks that are associated with the demo scene. So yeah. This is like the main draw of the game. The fire effect that you get at the end when you win is the main draw of Darkwolf. Well, seriously, I mean, it's a good game. I am very glad that I finally played it after being aware of this game for more than 20 years. I'm glad that I finally not only had the chance to play it, but also to show it to you folks. And I do appreciate and perceive that for a lot of you folks, it probably wasn't that interesting. It probably wasn't something that special. I mean, for most of you, it probably looks like a pretty average DOS game. And maybe it is, but I don't know. For some reason, it always stood out for me. Something about just the whole presentation of it, just the look and feel of it, the music and the look of the graphics and the gameplay and everything. It all just kind of came together to me, and it was somehow very special to me in a way that that made this game stick out in my memory. So, again, thank you very much to the viewer who provided me with the full version of the game. And on that note, yeah, referring to this copyright notice here, noting that they won't be able to produce quality games if you don't register this software. They don't produce quality games anyway. I mean, quality games don't really exist today. I mean, there are no games like this being made today. Certainly not commercially. I mean, some people might, a very small number of people might make them just out of the love of the games, but nobody's making DOS games anymore commercially. I think everybody's pretty well aware of that. So, I mean, abandonware is always legally a very gray kind of area. I mean, legally speaking, I'll just be very honest. From the perspective of the law, from the perspective of what's written in the law books, we know that abandonware is illegal. It is illegal to copy something that is still legally in copyright. And a lot of people try to kind of get around that by saying, well, hey, Mr. or Ms. Copyright holder, if you feel that your rights have been violated by anything that you think I've done, just contact me, and and we'll set things right. Which sounds like it sounds like a nice thing to say, but it is still illegal. So I probably shouldn't get on a big long tirade about it here, but I mean this is the thing that people say time and time again. It's very troubling that software like this would just disappear. Like it would absolutely disappear off the face of the earth if it were not copied illegally, because there's nowhere to buy it. Nobody's selling it anymore. I did look up John Paul India recently, just a few days ago online, and it looks like he is now on a patent for some kind of graphics system. I don't know exactly how old he is, but I seem to recall that the Zipman documentation said he was 17, and that was in 1993, which is, at the time I'm making this video, that was 25 years ago. So today he would be 13 plus 25 years old. 25 plus 13, that's, wait, no, sorry, 17, duh, 25 plus 17. He was 17 back then, so today he would be 25 plus 17. That would put him at 42, I think. Oh, hey, Meaning of Life from, Hitchhiker's Guide and all that. So, I mean, he's certainly an adult by now. I really don't think he's very much interested in getting $10 for some old DOS game that he made 25 years ago anymore. Somehow I really don't think that this is much of a focus for him. He's still in graphics. He's still in computer graphics because, like I said, I think he just got not too long ago, he got some patent. Apparently he's still living in San Francisco and is on a patent for some graphics technique or system or algorithm or whatever that was designed. So good for him. He's still around and still successful working in the field of computer graphics, but I think games are not much of a focus for him anymore, and I really don't think he cares too much about stuff like this. So I don't think he minds people copying these old games. But again, that doesn't detract from the fact that it is illegal, and people could potentially get cease and desist letters from distributing software like this, even though that's the only way to keep it alive. So I don't know. It's a difficult issue, and this is probably the wrong avenue to talk about it. It probably was a little inappropriate for me to bring it up here, but I just wanted to mention it because I really think it's a shame. I really like this game, and I think it's kind of a pity that the only way that it could ever be kept alive and could ever be brought to people's attention is through something that is, from a strictly legal perspective, an illegal act. I just think that's sad, but anyway, it is what it is. So again, thank you so much, folks, for watching. Thank you so much to the viewer who provided me with the game. And if anybody has any other hidden gems like this that you'd like to pass along or suggest to me, let me know. I'm always interested in great DOS games. Anyway, I am done here. I think that was all I wanted to show and tell. This has been Darkwolf for DOS. Thank you again for watching, everyone. I wish you all well, and hopefully I will see you folks later in future videos. Until then, bye-bye.